Hey friends, happy Saturday, December the 23rd, day 61 of Experiencing God. How have you experienced God today? So today I experienced God through the pruning and the purging. And so I do this every year with my kids' toys. Unfortunately, this year it took me until the 23rd of December. But every year I go through the toys and I look at what they play with and what brings them joy and what that's just kind of sitting there and they're not playing with. And we give those things away to people who need them. And so as I was doing that today, I was sitting with my girls and we were going through their toys. And, as we were pruning and purging the toys, I remembered this passage from John 15. And this is Jesus, and he's talking to the disciples. And he says, John 15, I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes, so that it will be even more fruitful. You are already clean because of the word I have spoken to you. Remain in me, as I also remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither you can bear fruit unless you remain in me. Unless we remain in Jesus and Jesus remains in us, we can bear no fruit. And I know this is kind of silly, but today I was thinking about those toys that they don't play with. They don't bear fruit. They don't bring the kids joy. They don't play with them. They're basically, just taking up space. And so as I was pruning and purging today, I was thinking about the things in my life that need to be pruned and maybe some things that even need to be cut off. Because if there are things in your life that keep you from spiritual growth and that keep you from bearing fruit, they need to be cut off. Maybe there's some things that do bear fruit, but it's not, a lot of fruit, or it's not the fruit that it should be having, and those things need to be pruned. And if we will remain in Jesus and him in us, God will do the pruning and he'll do the purging. He'll cut the things out that need to be cut out. And so I want to encourage you guys, as we're going into this new year, ask God, go into prayer. Hey, God, what needs to be pruned? What needs to be purged? What needs to be changed? Ask the Lord to show you what's keeping you from spiritual growth. It may be a friend, it may be a job, it may be a video game. I don't know. But, there can be these things in our lives. If we don't look at what's keeping us from growing, they can keep us stagnant and they can actually cause us to be, lukewarm. And so I want to encourage you guys, go into the new year hot, on fire for God. And the way we do that is by pruning and purging the things in our life that keep us from growing. So I love you guys. Have a great night.